Hi there, everybody. This is Rick Serra, and welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. There goes my wife running from the scene. How are you all today? We are live inside of the office of Rick Serra. And there goes the first bottle. So, hello there, everybody. It is Tuesday, the 28th of July. The month is almost over already. Isn't that amazing, hon? Time flies while you're having fun. Hello, Chemo. How are you? And welcome to the show. Along with Lana. Lana, how are you? And Romeo's lover, we've been chatting today. Hello, and Bella Orr. Welcome to our show. And I see already a couple of likes. Thank you. Remember, as you come aboard, click the like button. Thank you very much. So, what's been up, everybody? How you been? So, hello, Zipped Blue. Oh. Lots of ghosts and legends from my friend over in the UK. Prisoner Thirst, or Third D3. Prisoner 33, I guess that's what it is. And I woke up 2 minutes ago too. Yeah, I actually did take a little nap, and I admittedly, the alarm didn't go off. I said it wrong. Oh well. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, no notifications went out, babe.
I'm sorry about the notifications that really... It's frustrating. I know. I did put up a little notice 2 hours ago to let you know I was going to be here. So that's what I do. Hello, Arnold Watterson. And we have a small number of people. I'm wondering, is there a problem again with my getting the thing open like the other day? No? Okay.
It took me a little bit, but I got in there.
Hello, Colin. Kylie. Thank
you.
you.
Excited for tacos?
We're having tacos tonight. Isn't that special? And Skizzery Skiz was trying to get on here. I wonder if Skizzery Skiz makes it. Been a while. No, we're just having tacos with fake meat, apparently.
And beef.
And some beef, too.
2 separate bowls, 2 separate fry pans, 2 separate spoons.
Okay, we're doing 2 separate, protein sources.
I tried Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday, thank you, yes. You saw a pic of spaghetti tacos, makes me want to make them. Spaghetti tacos. And a couple of cerveza. My daughter and granddaughter follow very closely to not be completely free of any...
Definitely no meat, little dairy.
Yeah, little tiny bit of dairy, seafood, but not terrestrial. And there may be a little bit of egg whites. Apparently that's maybe been consumed. Danielle Redmond from Liverpool. She is here in the room. So everybody say hello to Danielle Redmond.
Hi, AJ. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody that's coming into the room. Laura Lee and AJ. Mike, hello. We are getting more new names in here, I see. Mike Wishnewski. Wishnevsky. It's Wishnewski. Wishnevsky. It was a Wishnevsky, yep. So, I put a photo up on the channel this afternoon. It was a photo of some items. Oh, and what are they, Rick? What are those things? They look like... Let me get this over just a teeny bit. There. Well,
You
Rick,
have to get me in there, don't you?
you're out now.
Okay.
Look at these fetchingly beautiful cups. Ooh, they bear the name of the cocktail hour with Rick. What other styles are there, Rick?
Whatever you can find at your dollar store.
This is what this is, folks. This is a dollar store here in town. And this is a $1 koozie. And then you take one of our decals. And there you go. Oh, you don't like green? How about blue? You like blue, folks? Blue? Look at that. It goes with the wall. Isn't that beautiful? And you know, if you want... Oh! You could do like my wife did, actually using this cup. How's that one, huh? It's straight ice water. My God.
I gotta fix dinner. Can you hand me mine?
Okay, there's your water. And then at this one, water. Lettuce, 1, 2, 3.
Just water today, Heidi.
3 for $10. That's what I bought these plastic. Actually, Dolline bought them all.
It was 3 for $1. not-
Three for $1. Sorry, 3 for $1. Now there's just a very basic cup. One thing you want to look for is if you buy a cup, you want to make sure for this to go on smoothly that you have a smooth surface, no
It won't work on solo
textures.
cups.
So you can't have it on a cup that has different ridges and such. It has to have a nice smooth surface for that to go on. Yeah, not ribbed.
Not solo.
Not ribbed. Not ribbed. You get unribbed. We are talking about ribbed cups. Yes, the cups that are not they're smooth, not the ones that are ribbed for comfort. Yeah, sure. So what do you think about this? This is just what we were talking about earlier. You may easily buy decals and make your own new cups. And those are available for $6, including shipping, at ricksarastar.com. Get yours today.
Okay, get off the merch.
All right, so I am going on about merch just a little bit. With the help and blessing of Steve Seabode, we have a website. And Steve, if you're watching tonight, or Mazzy, your wife, thank you again so much for what you've done for us.
Yes, we do ship to the UK. Just
Yes.
go to the website.
So,
It's $2 extra in shipping to get there. But it's listed on there.
listed on there is a for extra shipping outside of the U.S. and
The zip code will do it. That's all they have to do.
the zip code will change it if you're not interior, continental rather, United States. So the 48 states, basically, you're good for a flat fee of $6. But if you're in Guam or Hawaii
Canada.
or Hong Kong or Sydney or Tokyo, it'll be another $2. That's all.
Hawaii ships same as here.
Oh, well, whatever. Maybe Hawaii is even the same price. Who knows? Holland, it would be $2 more.
Yep.
England, it'd be $2 more.
We've already shipped to both places.
All the way to Australia, $2 more. Sorry, Anne. I'm sorry, I didn't notify you. Anne, please forgive me. I'm inside that phone. It's so, Tasmania, $2. It's so small in there, and I gotta, to send the notifications, I gotta push these tiny little buttons. I missed your button. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. And I'm sorry. Antarctica, $2. V. Peace. O'Lorley is already prepared to get herself
Get off the merch.
10 decals because she's going out to shop for Christmas presents at the dollar store for all of her friends. Isn't that great? Thank you so much for doing that. We're so happy to sell out of the decals. Sorry, folks, they're all gone. It's too late. You should have ordered before, but we just sold out. I'm lying. All right, that's enough.
Yes, please. You can go online first. Don't be breaking that chair.
Or New Zealand, yes. Why do you think I'm lying, Christopher? What have I ever done to lose your trust? I'm not breaking the chair. I promise. I was just having a little fun, you know?
Yeah, it's a chair I like to sit in when I'm doing
I like to jump on the sofa too and the bed. Boy, my mother screams. And that's even though we have a vinyl slipcover over top of the sofa. Do you remember those? We had them in town. Don't let those kids jump on your sofa. Get a vinyl slipcover from Acme Sofa slip covers made out of clear vinyl. They will protect your investment, your furniture from the rough housing of your kids. Yes, a 1970s plastic slip cover. Yes, AJ, you're right on the money. And the telephone number is only 5 digits, folk. It's not even 7. And there's no area code yet. We just went back in time. Get on the train. Chugga, 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 chugga. At your local Revco. You know, I was really in a dangerous situation the other day. I went to this place and I got on the horse. A horse, yeah. And I thought I was going to die. I was ready to get knocked off the horse. And the manager came out of the store and unplugged it from the wall. And he said, "Get the hell out of here. That's for kids 6 and under. Get out of here." How embarrassing. I thought that it didn't matter. I'm a kid at heart. I wasn't hurting anything. The thing's made out of steel and everything. I mean, God. It's big enough. So that was one of my lousy jokes, Destiny Glenn. How are you? Oh my, I know. Let me take you to Sesame Street. Could you imagine if
Somebody would know where your cozy was.
does anybody imagine what Sesame Street had been like if I was one of the characters on Sesame Street? Not the Muppet. I mean, I was one of the adults that you would have on the show. Like, would I have been the nice little shopkeeper who fixed the clocks? I could be the maybe the pet shop owner who raises tapeworms. And Snuffleupagus. Yes, that could be me. I could be like a elephant human hybrid. Oh God, that would be fun. I don't know if I can handle that. What do you think? Could you think I could be an elephant human hybrid? Could I do that?
No comment.
No comment. Ah, boy, yes. This is not a face you want to see when you're like in a dark, scary place and you walk around maybe the corner of this building.
Thanks, Anna, for the order.
And then there's Rick in a clown suit. "Hi, I'm Rick Serra. What are you doing out here at night? It's really scary out here, isn't it?" Come on with me. Let's go into the turning wheel here. Yes, it's a turning wheel. Let's turn with it. Yes. Anna bought a magnet. Thank you, Anna. That was quick. So today on the program, I also have something set up for you. And I'm also going to play something I started with in a test I did last night. I'm going to play you a couple of little stories that were made up by Dan Bell. But they will be recited by myself. And the recitation occurred while we were sitting inside of an old empty building that was haunted. Does that sound like a nice little story that you like to hear about? I thought so. So that's coming up. And after I go and play some of those, then we're going to also play the what? The thing I promised you all. Ghost recordings. Just coming up in a little while, and so let's settle back and just into our normal chit chat, blah, 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 blah. And is everybody okay? And thank you for clicking that like button. I appreciate that very much. And have you told your friends about our little thing we have going on here? Have you gotten anybody to come on and join with us? I hope so. That would be great. Let's get more people to join. We're starting a little slowly. We're only up to 72 people so far.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, I know. But it doesn't seem to matter. People, Tuesday or Friday, it's party time when Rick gets on. All right, so Bill strikes.
Everybody here.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Heidi said she didn't have any friends. Everybody here.
Oh, well, you know, we're real people, although it's an online broadcast, but I'm real. I'm so real, it's a nightmare. And I'm happy to call you my friend, Heidi. Definitely.
Somebody said you'd be a scary clown.
I would be a scary clown.
I was a scary clown. He made me dress up
Oh
as a
my
clown
gosh.
for
Arsel, hi.
birthday.
That was a funny story. And then there's a sad story too. So picture my little girl. I think she's like 6 or 7, 7 or 8, somewhere in that range. And my girlfriend willingly agrees to come dressed up as a clown
Boy, what an ass she was.
for a child party. And she didn't just dress up as a clown. She did everything you would hope if you hired somebody to be a clown at the kids' party. Dolline was tremendous. Now, not to be outdone, I rented a video camcorder. And I was videotaping this and that and every little thing. It was going to be a phenomenal cinema. It was going to be such a great piece of cinema. Guess what I realized? I had never pushed this red button that starts the recording. No, not the lens cap. I did see everything. But no, it never was on record all day. I was just looking through the viewfinder at everything, and it looked so beautiful.
I am so happy that didn't get taped.
Oh my God, that was bad. So, when I finally did figure that out, the party was over.
Yay!
And then I made another video with it actually running, but this time I talked about all the things I didn't get on the camcorder and are not on the electronic tape. Oh, that would have been so nice. But unfortunately, all I have is a videotape of me looking pathetic, complaining about how stupid I was. A young Rick, and I still can't push the right button if you just ask the people closest to me.
32 years ago.
That was 32 years ago. Oh my God. No! Somebody did the same thing filming a wedding. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry, prisoner. I bet you it was a little more important than my little girl's birthday party for the people who you were videotaping for. Oh my God. And Laurel, you already hit the order.
I know, hon. I just said thank you.
Go log banging for Sasquatch. Yes, I've done that. Yes, I have. I've gone Bigfoot hunting with Dan Bell. Did you want to see
Of course,
maybe?
the Bigfoot was Dan Bell.
No, he wasn't as big.
Oh.
He was the thin foot back then. Would you like to see a video of Dan and I looking for Bigfoot? Well, after today's broadcast, go over to little Danny Bell's Patreon
That's great, DJ.
and subscribe. $5 level a month would be all you need, and you get access to everything that he has uploaded to the Patreon for the patrons. And all the things included includes the Bigfoot hunt with Rick and Dan from like 2011. It's a very good film. You should see it. It almost won a National Geographic Award.
Shasta said, is that where the stick keeps breaking and getting shorter?
Yes, you've seen that one then, I guess. Thank you. Okay, well, Jesse tells you that it is worth the watch. I love going out. And Padme, hi Padme, and Shasta Daisy. Somebody wants me to reenact the video of the Bigfoot hunt.
If you were outside, I'd say yes. Not in here.
Yeah. Dan has talked about his Aunt Sue quite a few times. His favorite relative, I think, really. He claims her as, his special, loving aunt that he had so many good times with. Well, I got to meet his Aunt Sue. Aunt Susie, I think he called her. And, well, thank you for Jesse for saying that the content is more than worth the $5 a month. Because you also get me on the podcasts, which also give you a video podcast a couple days after the audio podcast is released. So you get to see myself and Dan. And we had a guy named Cochise Brooks in there, and then we had problems with an electrical storm, knocked him out, and I'm sorry to say, I think his electronics were fried. So we're hoping to hear from Cochise. He was going to set up a fire in his mother's backyard and send us some smoke signals to let us know, and he was able to get himself back together again. I saw the smoke signals last night, actually. They were interesting. Purple, yellow, a brown. That's kind of crazy. I mean, you never know what color you're going to get, I guess, with that. I don't know what he was burning, but he's still working on it. So stay tuned. I want to thank DJ Infinity. He says, we love your tenacity. Destiny Glenn has volunteered to sketch for us. Oh my goodness, another sketch person. I also have mail I have not read yet from Top Cat. I don't want to be harsh or rash or anything with respect to the DJ Rick Serra project we're trying to put together. And Top Cat, don't hate you. I love you, okay? You're good people. I just wanted to get things moving. So today I had an exchange with DJ by email, and I had another person in mind, actually, that I know could sketch great, and was actually interested in wondering why it wasn't offered to him. So until I'm fully convinced that Top Cat cannot do this, that I'm talk to DJ more privately about this.
Okay, get off the subject.
So I'm going to move on that, but I'm going to read your email, Top Cat. I'm going to read it thoroughly and think about it, and just wanted to let you know, if you hear this now or you hear this later, that yeah, I just wanted to get something going. I don't know what's happening, so I'll find out what's happening. Okay? And I hope you don't feel too bad. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. I was trying to actually create something as a collaboration that you all, as an audience, may enjoy. That was the only reason. Hi, Ethel. Are you snoring? Want me to do something more exciting? Please don't write me into another Rick's erotica story, okay? Please don't do that. Ethel Bouvier Snodgrass, great author of thrilling and sexy stories. Gladys the doll is safely inside of Dan's closet studio. I mean, with Dan, I can't believe. I need TP for my bunghole. I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. But, you know, Dan didn't do this, but some people who are LGBTQ fear being mistreated by others. So they are so-called, they stay in the closet. That used to be an old term, hiding from the world, your real self, for fearing that you'd be treated improperly, or even worse. And I understand that. Dan's gay, and he wants to get in a closet. Huh? And I don't have Asperger's.
You are an Asperger.
I am an Asperger. I forgot how I exactly said that one time with you a couple months ago.
I don't remember.
It was like,
Same response.
it was some kind of response close to that. Instead of, I have Asperger's instead of the proper spelling of Asperger syndrome. Okay, at Sarah K. Rick .atr cheeseburger syndrome, yes. And cheeseburger Coke, no Pepsi. Cheeseburger, Coke. Cheeseburger Coke. Whose skit was that? And from what show?
I know.
Whose skit and what show? Davey Blue got it. SNL. Oh, it's no Coke, Pepsi. I got it backwards. Thank you. Yes, it's the old John Belushi of SNL. God rest his soul. What a funny guy. Danielle, thank you so much. You're too kind.
Rick Sasquatch
Sash?
sent us money.
What? Tom. Sasquatch. Thank you very much. Please. It's embarrassing. You're going to be able to pay my mortgage.
You don't have
Thank you. Well, if I had one. What is this? Is that her? Oh, I love the little image you have there, honey. The little like Juju Bee laughing, rolling around figure. Do you know what Juju Bees are? They're a very sticky kind of gummy.
pulled his cap out there.
Right,
Beth.
right.
You should have them on the desk.
So no, I ate them all.
I didn't even get one.
Candy. Back there, that molar back lower, right side. First place I had to get a crown. So it's an old crown that had to be replaced once already. It's that old. It's like a 20-year-old crown, the first one was. Snap it off. No, you don't have to. If you have crowns, all you have to do is eat jujubes. Your crowns will be pulled right out of your mouth. So, to all of you who may have a crown, and there's probably not many of you because you're all young,
Hey, Sean.
but if you do, do not eat sticky, gooey stuff like that. Like saltwater taffy. That's not a good one for you. A Rice Krispies treat took out M.A. Rodriguez's. That's ridiculous. A crispy treat? They're not that sticky.
But because of the marshmallow, they can.
The marshmallow. Sean Arm is here?
Yeah.
Sean Arm. Hi. How you doing? Oh, my tooth's a king. It's got a crown on it. I have a lot of kings in my mouth, and that's the trouble. I got too many fighting for control of my brain. Oh, and Dr. Hofstetter, he doesn't have a sweet tooth. That's why he eats such a balanced and nutritious diet. Very good for you, doctor. Of course, you're a doctor. You know everything. You're a smart man. 14 Miami Marlins players.
Wow.
What? Do you know who the Marlins were supposed to play next?
Yes.
The Baltimore Orioles. I don't know if you even know who they are, but it's a baseball team from Baltimore, Maryland. And they played the Red Sox in their first series 2-1. The Orioles. Yes. Log Duck Dog! Hello there. How are you doing, my man? Thank you for joining. And welcome. Robin, everybody's happy the long man is in the room. Oh, and Nicole says, but doctors don't know everything. I love intelligent, well-informed doctors, especially taking care of myself or my family and friends. So, if they want to pretend they're God, I don't care. As long as I don't have to, have to deal with them face to face. So, if it is a doctor in my face that thinks they're God, I'll let them know otherwise. But otherwise, I do want them to be super smart. And if they want to just give them a little ego rub, I'll rub. I'll rub their balls if I have to. I want good medical care, and I don't care if I have to get down on my knees. How did I go there? I don't know. I do feel like that, the co-pays, it's like actually I'm on my knees, but I'm turned away. You understand? And they insert my credit card right up in my ass. That's the way the copay goes.
I'm glad I don't use your card.
And my card gets kind of dirty. That magnetic strip is getting rough. I might have to de-dingle my card. I think it's got too many Klingons. It's like we're under attack.
Oh, it's his Phillies, not the Red Sox, DJ said.
Okay, somewhere in Florida reported 98%. Yeah, timeout humanity. Yes, there was a number of labs in Florida for a month or more even. Everything was positive, and they were like 99% positivity. That's totally wrong. There's no way that was high like that. But unfortunately, their positivity is up or above 10%, and it keeps going up and down just below 10, but then back up to 10, 12%. They've been holding that for a couple of months now. That's not great. And it scares me. And I'm going to have to think hard about this. And I know that you know how much I love going back to Florida and how much I love being there this spring. Am I going to go to Florida in October? It depends on how Florida is doing in October. But that's when I would go down, and I would stay till this year. We actually were going to consider going through Thanksgiving and not coming home until just after Thanksgiving. And then maybe we'd all go up together, or if my mother didn't want that, then she could just fly back. But that's what we were thinking. But I don't know now. It might be Thanksgiving in Baltimore. So I'm looking behind my phone at the window in front, and there's a mourning dove that keeps flying outside the window, and all I see is a shadow because I have a blind that's pulled to block the sun. So it's like there's a shadow figure on the top of the blind. It was kind of odd the first time I saw it. Well, thank you, Esther, or Ethel. I'm sorry, I thought it was another person. Ethel Bouvier, Snodgrass. This is what happens when Rick sleeps past 5:30, when he was supposed to get up at 5:30, and he is told it's 3 minutes to 6. So he quickly goes in the bathroom, flushes his face, soaks his head, pulls it back with a comb, and then changes his shirt and runs downstairs. That's what happened. I'm sorry. I was unprepared.
Yeah,
But
Jen-
luckily I did prepare last night. I'm sorry,
You
go.
have to pick Jen and Marlon up Friday at 10 at the airport. PM.
Which one?
BWI.
They got that changed?
Yes.
Okay, yay. I pick up my daughter and her boyfriend at the airport at 10. We didn't know what their flight would be or where or anything. My daughter's in Aruba. So, and she's also coming back with a doggie. It's not hers, it's her friend's who's coming back with her from Aruba and visiting with us for a while. So, not in my house, but in general, here in town. Hello, Brennan, Evangelista. I don't know. No, he's not.
Oh,
I thought it was, but it was him just messaging me on another
okay.
format. It just came up on my phone.
Jen was married.
Yes,
Their divorce is almost final. It's
Almost.
been over a year.
yes. It was sad to watch it happen. It really was. 'Cause we still love her husband, her ex-husband soon. And I think, on levels they both do. But if anybody's been through a marriage or even just a really good relationship that went sour, you know how hard it is. Hi, Don. Yeah, Don agrees. It's not good. I don't want anybody to experience it. But if you have, you know.
I have, and it was for the best at that time.
Well, for my wife's experience, unfortunately, she got married and she did it for the wrong reason. And when she realized that it wasn't worth it, she stepped out and wanted a separation and divorce. So,
If you had been married, you would have been divorced too.
if I had, yep. Rick, did you gander at my lovely channel to prepare yourself for a load of me? I did. And I think that you're a good looking man. Definitely. It would be a pleasure to have that handsome face in my presence. And your charm and wit, I bet we'd have a great time. even long after we stopped the camera, we would have a hell of a night. All three of us. Right, Dolline? All three of us.
better move that
Long
camera
and
around.
Duck, Dong, and Dolline and Rick. All four of us.
He's not
Oh.
outside because he wants to play some
Yes, and
ghost for you.
at 15 minutes, I'll go into my next segment. Unlike the podcast with Dan Bell, there won't be a break and a song played. But beside that, it basically will be a break. And then I'll come back. So I'm just going to walk away from the camera and just let you look at the cork board for a little while. Is that okay?
Where are you going?
Thank you very much. I'm just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. I told him I'm just going to let him watch the cork board for a minute. Brennan, Jake, they're doing great. They're safe up in Canada. They're stuck up in Canada. They probably could go to another place in the world, but not the United States. So, thank you, Arcel. Yes, my wife has plenty of corks. We used to have a source of corks where she worked. A lady, she was a hopeless wino, and she drank lots and lots of wine. So she would bring her in giant bags full of used corks. Actually, I don't know how she got them. I can't imagine she drank all that wine, right? But
No, she had friends collect them.
she had friends collect them for her, and then she gave them to Dolline, and then Dolline and I have very good friends, and the gal of this married couple, she is very crafty. Of course, the guy, Steve, he's very crafty and a skilled workmanship, kind of a woodworking form, but Carol can also do a little bit of that as well, and she can paint your house in moments. She's quick. She's not going to anymore, but she could. So she created some things out of cork, and that's what gave Dolline the inspiration to try her own using some instructions from Carol. All right, Shasta, let me get back to this. She has a certain important question. What question was it? Oh, he's going to take a leak.
Yeah, I was a little worried about Brennan and those coyotes too.
Shasta Daisy, what an important question. All right. I'm no longer 50, I'm over 50. Can I get it up? Because I'm over 50, I can't get it up anymore, right?
That's not the question I saw.
What wasn't that what she asked? She was worried about marrying somebody older than her when she did because she was afraid he couldn't get it up.
Well, you find out before you say yes.
I would say try it before you buy it. Yes, I did say that. Awesome. Anna Soto, who's 114? Or is that the
You're at
temperature?
114.
Oh, I got 114 people
I have
in
to
here.
interpret for him an awful lot.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, right, Don. Don't pay for the cow when you can get the milk for free. Why did we have so many horrible sayings? Horrible sayings in the world. Rick, you might have to steal you away from your wife for a while and have my way with you. Oh.
Don't think it's going to be free.
Yeah, Dolline has a price for me. You'll have to talk to her off air.
Yeah, it'd like be a bottle of vodka or
And it's at least up to a 3-digit value for my ass. Yes. And if you want it to be clean, that's another $100. If you want it to be dirty, that's another $150. I don't know how I've got that to work, believe me. I just made it up, as usual. Yes, the Uncharted Travel channel on YouTube, Brendan Evangelista.
Deep Betty, you got that right.
He puts up very great content. He really is, more than anything else, an urbexer. But he likes to also really get out and challenge himself personally. So when he
He's
did,
young.
well, he's only 22, I believe. So when he went out in the cold and got into that building and then ended up trying to figure out a way to keep himself safe after the coyotes were all around in the perimeter of his tent when he was inside the building, and then he had to carefully pack everything up, run up a stairwell, block the door behind him, and went up onto the roof. But then he ended up finding, I think, shelter inside of a mechanical room that was on the roof. I think that's what he used to stay out of the elements.
Rick is 60. Somebody asked how old you were.
Hey, Bagsy, that's cool. We were exchanging earlier, right, Bags? We had some pretty good exchanges today. Yeah, I was 22 once. Yeah. 38 years ago. Well, 48. 58. 68. No, how many years ago? 28?
What, when you were 22?
Yeah, 28.
38?
38. 38. I can't even add. It's getting sad. And it's not really rad. It's not just a fad when you're mad. I did that on something recently. Baking hour at the time, it will be 7 o'clock in 8 minutes.
So you have 30 minutes left.
I travel and camp alone. I'm a 7-year-old woman. Camping is hard now that I'm older. It's hard to get up off the floor. Yes. It's hard, and that's why we don't like to be on the ground anymore. But, you know, you can get those air beds. Unless you, the thinner mats. They're like called Thermarest or something similar. I know you don't have any balls.
Yes, I am, V.
I would hope not, Romeo's lover. I would hope that Romeo did, but was I a rebel back in the old days?
Good Shasta Daisy.
I'm kind of rebellish.
Not when I met him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was too crazy. I was fairly
You were so straight-laced when I met you.
straight-laced. Really?
He wore totes on his feet, little rubber boots when it rained.
You gonna make fun of my totes?
Yes, I am.
I'm making fun of my totes, man. You know, when you, I used to wear leather shoes almost every day at work. And then when they wore out, I would go to the store where I bought them and bought the exact same type of shoe again. They were ugly,
He was
lace
so
up.
dirty.
They were ugly lace up type shoes. The shoes went for like $20, And I bought them,
Bye, Heidi.
yeah, rubbers. And I bought them at Walmart. Walmart. Before that, I shopped at another great shoe store, Kmart. Pretty pitiful, huh? Bye, Heidi. Take it easy. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm serious, Bobby. Yes. I would always, like,
And he wore the same hat that his dad wore.
I used to wear those old caps, like the cartoon Andy cap. Remember the little hat that had the little teeny short brim, but they're very flat?
Glad you made it, Kimberly.
Yeah, well, I still have 7-Elevens in this area. I guess that you might. You might not. Michael Mooney gets his shoes at Walmart too.
Michael Mooney?
M-U-N-I. Mooney, like Gomer Pyle. And then I would get the polish and put it on and rub it on with a sock and then buff it with one of those shoe buffer things. Yes, I did all that junk too. Wow. What a dork.
Your EVPs if you're going to be playing them.
All right. It's close enough. Uh-oh, what happened to my folder? Oh, there it is. All right, so now we're transitioning the show to recordings from my computer. Let me let you take a little peek.
Do you want to look at the computer?
I don't know if they do or not. But can you see it now, hon? Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just pick one at random to start us up. All right, so this is
We got Nathan from New Zealand.
Nathan. Let me turn up the volume.
Somebody says porn folder.
Okay, no, not porn. So this was something that was recorded outside of a closed door. The recorder was in the hallway outside the door. We used this room as a place to go back for breaks and get warm. We'd have a little heater inside that was made to burn propane, and we had a little Coleman stove.
That was it.
All right, so you hear a metal sound. There's nobody in the vicinity of the whole area at this time. But here's the sound. It's really hard to hear. It's very at the beginning.
What do you
So-
think they're saying?
I don't know what they're saying, but it is. Now this is at a former hospital for those suffering with mental illness or developmental deficit. It was kind of like a spat, spat, spat. It was like you could hear a deep voice was trying to say something and it didn't get the whole word out, just a little part of the word. All right, so that's just one example. Ready? Let's get off of that. But let me go down. All right, so here's a story. This is a story from Dan Bell.
Do not feel it too much, okay? Be good to your prostate. I can take care of it.
Yeah, I had a prostate exam, and then I found out that you don't really need one till you're 50.
Well, she has a history in your family. State.
No, maybe I do. Maybe I do have a history.
I'm not
Just wait till
waxing
that comes on. On with that. A prostate exam?
The finger
Oh, it's
in your
horrible.
head.
Feeling the prostate organ, yes,
Horrible, horrible.
is not that good.
Mine was horrible, and the guy stuck his finger up there and started pressing around, and then he stuck another finger in.
God,
He
you
found
ended?
No, he put another finger because he said he couldn't feel the, he said he felt something abnormal.
This one little one was.
Is this what a urologist?
Yeah, he had 3 fingers, and he was pressing it with his 2 fingers like this, and then pushing the thing, and I'm like,
What
"You
the
feel
hell?
comfortable?" And I was like, kind of.
What do you expect, you moron?
This one
Let me put my finger.
So this guy-
You tell me if you
I
want.
know, when he put his pinky up there, he had like his whole thing like this, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I need to feel around and make sure. Is that what they normally do?
I've never had anybody have to go that far.
Really?
No, my urologist took 1 or 2 fingers, he could tell.
That's my question.
He's putting, people are giving, he's talking about people, his prostate exam. This is Dan Bell.
Finger on one side than the other, but it still felt pretty.
So wait. They only put 1 finger in.
Oh, he did.
Where
Every time
did
goes-
he pee on?
1 or maybe 2 was, yeah.
Because this guy had,
Gets the lube, puts one in one hand.
That wasn't good. Okay. Arnold's leaving. He can't take it. Oh, God. All right. So here's another Dan story.
so Rick's talking to one woman, and I called him after the show, and he's like, yeah, that woman Tiny K sent me her picture. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, she sent me a topless photo, and she really wants to meet me, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, I have one in my email. I'm like, send me the picture.
EVP.
All right.
Could you do that again? Could you do that again?
I really don't hear that one. I'm sorry, folks. Let's try another one. It's supposed to say hello.
Thank that card for
All right, so that was at Utica Bridge in Frederick County, Maryland. And as if you might have been able to hear, we heard somebody say, too cold. And we've heard the phrase, I'm cold or too cold, many times. It's strange. Let's see. No, that's not good. All right. Here's a reply to Dan.
Okay, we're back in the
Rick. You need to talk louder.
we're back in the rear stair next to a service elevator.
All right, there's 2 times there's something in this recording.
Okay, we're back in the
Rick.
we're back in the
Rick.
we're back in the
Rick. You
So-
need to talk louder.
That's
We're
Dan
back.
saying your name.
It's not.
okay, we're back in the
Rick. You need to talk louder.
All right, that
we're
is,
back
I'm
in
sorry.
the rear stair next to we're back in the rear stair next to
That's you.
No, I'm talking, listen.
we're back in the rear stair next we're back in the rear stair next to
You need to talk louder.
we're back in the rear stair next in the rear stair next to
Something saying, something you, Dan. I think it was saying, fuck you, Dan. Let's try this again.
we're back in the rear stair next we're back in the rear stair next to
Fuck you, Dan. People hearing that too, right? So we have gotten all kinds of experiences when we've done things together. This collectively was an area in Maryland, and it was a hospital that used to be operated under the name of Rosewood Center or Rosewood State Hospital.
Anna, he got your email. He'll read it later.
A little too subtle, but there's multiple voices in the background. I don't know why, but there were. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's not a good file to use. It wants me to have some kind of a... Oh, there it goes. Oh, good. So this was really crazy. What we were doing was, it was Christmas time, maybe a couple weeks before Christmas in 2008. And I'd placed a recorder, or actually a little video camera with a light. It was not an infrared, it was just a regular recording, 720, I think, resolution. And this was the audio file picked up from that video camera. It's like a sing-songy thing. This is none of us. Listen to this again. It goes on for about 3-4 seconds. So what did you think of that? People hear that? Like a child singing some kind of a thing. Yes? I think it sounds more of an adult voice to me, but... All right, let's see what we have here. All these noises. There's no noises being produced in the area. There's no banging. You'll hear metal sounds in this building, thuds, bangs. It's totally silent around us. You heard a little bit of talking in the background, and then you hear the banging, then you hear like a metal sound. I mean, this one here. It's almost like a whip or something. Or metal gate being closed or something like that. That's even more spectacular. Again, this is not any noise we're making. We're sitting still listening with a recorder going. Look at that snap. Listen to that snap. Now we are there. You hear us in the background. We're talking. I'm not trying to say the voice is not us. It is. But that metal sound of snapping like metal doors together or metal gate, this was not heard at the time. One thing to be aware of is this place that we were in was full of a lot of beds, and they had bed rails, the old type of rails that would snap in place. Those were on lower level or first floor level. Up in the second, third, fourth floors, there's no furniture. The place is empty. Everything's been removed. We're hearing these metal sounds on other floors. This is the third floor in this building.
Michael said the incident a few weeks ago that someone was giving him access to a haunted place.
we were contacted by a guy who is living in a haunted mansion in Cleveland, Ohio. We also reached out to try to get into Fort Mifflin in Philadelphia.
DJ Southpaw, thanks.
So that was probably what you're talking about, the mansion in Cleveland. We maybe get there in September, we're hoping. But that's where things are right now with that. But Rico here has something set up for August. I got us into a small town's library, a very old structure, very much reported as being haunted. And we have an overnight access. On a Saturday, they close at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have it all night long. Yes.
What's the name of a song? Oh, no.
And I don't know whether she'll do it or not, but I asked my wife to come along. It's possible. Only because of
No names right now.
no names. All right, let's see what this one was.
Hey,
That's another hall. Okay. Here we hear something that's not us. Now, who is this? All right, so we're there. You hear us in the background, a lot softer voices, and in the front, I love you, or I'm out here, or I can't really tell what it's saying. So what do you think? Yes. I loved you, maybe. I loved you. That might be what it was, Don. So what do you think of that, folks, huh? Is this stuff sounding pretty cool? Have you ever heard anything as clear as this on a television show? No. Because real versus not real. This is real. None of these recordings have been altered. All I did was find a section of the recording that had something in it, and then I amplified it a little bit, but I didn't slow it down, speed it up, or anything else.
Can we watch TV together?
okay, we're 10 more minutes. Why don't you
Can
talk for 10
we watch TV together?
So that was the freaky voice of a guy that we used to go out with. He sounded as if
You trapped again? Again? You trapped again?
What is that sound?
Trapped again?
I don't know. Very strange. I love this. I've been holding on to this stuff for a decade. And to be able to share it with some people, and you can actually hear these recordings with my cell phone. I mean, this is so good. So good. I'm so happy this is turning out so well. All right, a couple more, and then I'm going to be rolling on. Now you hear this. The guy even, his name is Andrew, and he says a response. You hear it. But this is not Dan, and this is not Rick. Andrew. Tonight is taco night. So the guy who you hear the voice of, his name is Andrew. Andrew, I'm not sure if he does ghost hunting as much as he used to, but he moved into the PA area north of Maryland. What do you think of that sound? I don't know if it was laughing. I know you can hear it. It could be a whip at the very end. We've had whip sounds that we picked up at this place. I don't know if I can find it right now, but there's a recording that we were given of a baby crying. That's not so odd by itself, but the recording was from inside of a tunnel that went between buildings and
I agree, Romeo.
connected the utilities.
May I suggest that you don't talk during the recordings?
Oh, really?
Rick, you are so close to that phone, they can count your chords.
All right, well, I think that's still a pretty good, because you hear these noises that are being picked up in the absence of anybody with us and us not moving around.
Wax that stash, Rick.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You need help? You need help?
So Dan and I were in the basement of another building on that one. It was actually an occupied building. It was my office building for, let's see, 1999 to 2017, 18 years. And it was on another hospital campus in Maryland. And this one was known to have activity, and people actually saw the ghost. And the ghost was a woman who had reportedly had died of an accident in falling in a bathroom, and her injury killed her. And unfortunately, that was that. So here we are. It is getting close to near the end of this. I started with a couple stories by Dan, and there's still one I want to play. One last one. And I'm hoping it's better than the other ones because these stories Dan created were just so ridiculous. All right, here's the one.
Because I can hold it together. I used to come into the bar and tell the bartender my mother just passed away. Like, that was one of my favorite things to do. I go and I'm like, I get a martini, try, and then they bring it over. Tell me, you seem kind of upset. I'm like, my mother just died. Really? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm like, she was at the Cultural Center light rail stop and the train hit her. And I'm like, it took her head off. And I said, I told the guy, I'm like her head rolled right onto the platform, right to my feet. And you should see the bartender. I mean, the bartender, he would be like, oh my, they would be absolutely horrified. And are they giving you free drinks? Well, how long do you think I'm going to keep this going? I mean, so then I'm like, and they're like, when did this happen? I'm like 40 minutes ago. And they're like, oh my, they're like, what are you, well, aren't you? I'm like, well, there's not much.
So what was that? That was Dan. He's such a nut. He said that he could make anybody believe a story. He just made it up out of the pie in the sky. So he used to be in a neighborhood in Baltimore called Bolton Hill. And he would go to this little bar in Bolton Hill. So what he was saying was that he was going into the bar and he told them one time, and they believed everything, that his mother had an accident and died, and they were all upset. And yes, and she was on the platform, and when she was trying to get off the train, she slipped and fell. And unfortunately, the wheel of the train cut her head off.
Thanks, Lon.
And the head it rolled down the platform, went down the street, and stopped against a curb in the gutter.
Rick.
That's hilarious.
So, I know, but it's classic Dan. That's what Dan does. Oh my God. Yes, he can make me laugh though. Oh my God. He can make me lose my breath laughing. And I can do the same thing back at him. That's great. Wow. Well, I thank you all for being with us again on this Tuesday night. I'm glad you didn't have a lot to do. You were able to come with us. I want to thank Long Duck Dong for his generosity. And he says, I'm surprised I didn't find any anomalies out in them woods when I filmed my first ever Danger Donger video last weekend. I don't know, man. You must have been in a safe part of the woods. Got to find the right part. Are you at Leakin Park by any chance? Leakin Park, in west side of Baltimore? Dan likes going there. That's where to go for fun. So we're having tacos. I hope you all have something to eat. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and rest of your week. In the last seconds, anybody who hasn't, would you please click the like button? And I thank you very much for that. Please let people know about me. Let them know about our cocktail hour. And suggest that they join along, because more the merrier, right? And that's okay, Nick. Thank you, Nick, from the Explorers, coming in at the very end as we're ready to pull the curtain. And Bill Strikes Back, thank you very much. And I will be back again Friday night, just a couple days at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time as well. And for any of your of the audience here who is a patron, There should be, if it's not already out, a podcast, and Dan and I will record another podcast in the next couple of days. Stay tuned. More fun to come. Thank you all for being such great fans. God bless and peace. We'll see you Friday.